I think she's talking to her love interest, aka Travis Kelce.
Welcome to the Long Live Taylor podcast.
Believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room.
I don't even think she's trying. I think she's very out there. Like, I want you to jump my bones.
We not know about her and Joe.
We were delusional.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with that attitude.
I'm ready to win.
Ross is biting me.
Stop biting.
We're your hosts, Kaylan
And Leanna. Let's get ready to explore all the eras. Welcome back, everybody, to this week's episode of Long Live Taylor Pod. This week, we are going to be doing another Travis song, and I'm very excited, obviously. We're going to be going over the Alchemy.
Woo!
Yay. After a lot of technical difficulties, I hope you didn't leave us after last week.
I know. I really hope we don't have any more technical difficulties.
I'm just going to jump right in to verse 1. This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag, worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm coming back so strong. This verse really, I don't know. I think it's it's like building.
Mm-hmm.
It's really getting me going.
I love how she starts it off so direct with this happens once every few lifetimes. She's like, this is so rare.
Yeah. Which I'm very happy that she admits to, because this is, the songs she added on Torture Poets are very early in their relationship still, but she still sees, this is something special.
Oh, that's true.
I know.
I like when she says the hospital was a drag, worst sleep that I ever had, because when I was in the hospital for a period of time, it was the worst sleep I've ever had in my life. It literally, there's no sleep worse than hospital sleep. And I'm
agree.
She gets it. The beeping, the people screaming, the nurse is coming in and out at 2 a.m., so I was and it made me wonder, I'm why was she in the hospital? But then I saw some people talking about, because when I was listening to this, I thought she had some health thing. But people are saying that this could refer to the mental hospital that she talks about throughout the album, and even in Hits Different, where she says, is it you or have they come to take me away? Mm-hmm. So I'm oh, I get it now. The mental hospital.
Yeah. In my mind, I think the previous relationship has fucked her up mentally so bad that she now has to retrain and rework her brain, and maybe she did go to therapy, we don't know, but I don't know if she actually went to a mental hospital or what, but I do like that. I wrote in my notes, I was she talks about it right in the beginning of the album in Fortnite, how she has to go to this mental institution, so I like that she references the old relationship, and now she's blossoming into this new one.
Yeah. I don't know why I took it so literal. I was thinking she actually had, because a lot of artists when they're on tour, they get really physically sick and have to go to a hospital to recover. So I don't know.
I think it's just you had a very traumatic experience, so I think you automatically go to that thought.
Yeah, that could be my bias. But I love how right after she says, I circled you on a map, because I love when she plays into, the childlike feeling or behaviors when have a crush, and then she puts it into an adult relationship. She's like, I was waiting for you. I was coming for you, boo. I just think it's so cute how she did that.
Well, in my mind, I go two different ways. At first, I go, oh, she's playing on she put him on the map.
Yeah, I just read that on Genius, and I'm I get it. So many things I didn't get.
Wow. So, in the beginning, everyone's oh, Taylor put Travis on the map. Nobody knows who Travis is unless you watch football, which I understandable. It's fine. But I like her playing onto that. But I also think it's she manifested this. This is what she's been asking for, kind of how she talks about in the prophecy. She just wants a soulmate, someone she can live with, someone she can grow with. She's been looking for this, and maybe she sees this in this relationship.
Oh, I love that. That's adorable.
Why do you think I'm so excited for Travis songs? I need just a Travis album because I love that giddy love. Well, I'm hoping that they would be love songs at least.
Yeah. I love this song, but I will say I think the production of the song is really what did it for me. I think I mentioned that in So High School also, that the production's what really pulled me in, and the same for this. I love the background vocals. I love how the music sounds. So this might also be one of my top played songs by the end of the year, believe it or not.
Wow. See, I actually, as much as I like this song, I don't think it's not even close to the top played.
Really? And I love that she added this as the ending to the Eras Tour now. You know how at the end of the Eras Tour, Maroon comes on after the lights go down? Oh, maybe I hope I didn't just spoil this for you. Yeah, now she switched out Maroon to this song, and I think it's just such a beautiful exit song.
Aw, I really like that. No, I had no idea, but it's okay. I'm not trying to. I watch it live sometimes, but
yeah.
I didn't once it's over. I just stopped listening. I don't know. Do people still stream it once it's over?
Oh, but I want to stay there till they kick me out.
Well, I'm really hoping, like by some miracle, we get to go to more than one night.
I'm really hoping at this rate we get to go to one night, but we'll see.
Okay, true. I agree. I don't want to be like ungrateful. I'm very happy even if we only go to one, but I think we definitely should at least tailgate for one.
Oh, I want to go to every one and tailgate. Like this,
Okay.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's once in a lifetime.
I've said that,
Well-
and I've gone to 3 shows already, and every time I've
Yeah.
said this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I know. I do think it's hard to say that, but it truly is, because some people will not be able to go at all in their lifetime. So I do
Exactly.
understand like how big it is, and like it's a great opportunity, and without Morgan getting tickets, like we would not be going. So I understand.
And I just need to tell my kids that I went and did this with my life. I don't have that many other exciting stories to tell them, so this has got to be it.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Chorus!
Oh my gosh. Okay. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown. Baby, I'm the one to beat. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who were we to fight the alchemy?
So adorable.
I love it. Okay, even starting with the touchdown. I think this song plays on so many different things, because it's not about a football touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about her landing, like,
Right.
her plane. She touches down, she's here. But obviously, touchdown works. Like, she's going to the game, they're throwing touchdowns, he's catching touchdowns. So I like that. Also, people made fun of her, like, making the AI football song. And it's like,
What's the AI football song?
It's something weird, like, oh, he caught a touchdown for me. Like, something super cheesy that, like, people made with AI. Like, oh, her songs about Travis are going to be so cheesy.
Oh.
And there's, like, a line about a touchdown. So I don't know if she's playing on it, but I like that there are so many different ways to interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know, like, what do you think that she's like, call the amateurs and cut them from the team? I'm here, so, like, you guys got to do good.
Oh, I didn't take it that way. Call the amateurs and cut them from the team. I took it as everyone in your life who's an amateur in our lives, in our relationship, get them out, because we're about to win and be successful, and our posse's got to be right there with us.
Yeah. So, well, that's kind of like what I was going to talk about later in the song, how, like, she's talking about the football team, but really she's talking about, like, them as a team, as, like, the relationship is a team. So I was going to say, do you think, I agree with what you're saying, how she's like, all the other people, like, who don't matter, kind of, like, shoo them out, like, they don't need to be a part of our story. But when you compare it to her talking about the football team, I wonder if she's like, yeah, the guys who suck, like, I don't really want them playing, because, like, I want you guys to do good.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's saying we're in our winning era, so anyone who's not going to help us get there, bye. We need to win.
Yeah. Like, as a relationship and as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Exactly, yeah. And then she follows it with ditch the clowns, get the crown. So I think that feeds into what we're both saying of anyone who's gonna get in our way. They're both on the top of their game.
Yeah.
He's in the Super Bowl and she's headlining the Eras tour.
Mm-hmm. What's crazy is, do you think she manifested the Super Bowl? Because I don't think she could have written this song after the Super Bowl. I don't think there would have been enough time.
She wrote it. I thought she wrote it after.
Like, I was thinking that too, but this isn't on the anthology, right? This is on the
regular album.
That means it had to have been ready for pressings for vinyls really early, right? Because all the extra songs didn't really have to be ready because they're not on vinyl.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. Because to me, I always thought she wrote it after, based off the bridge, which we'll get to later. But it could have been manifestation if she wrote it before. Yeah. And she put it into the universe, he's going to win.
Yeah. Well, I need Jack to tell me when this song was written.
I do know you need time to get everything into vinyl. But there's a part of me that's like, it's Taylor Swift. I wonder, I don't know.
Well, you could go to Target day of and buy the vinyl, right?
Mm-hmm. It was available.
So they had to have had those ready for at least a couple months.
Yeah, I know it takes a couple months, but I'm wondering how fast she could get it turned around.
No, I think she could write it, record it in the same day.
Yeah, but I'm saying getting it pressed onto a vinyl.
Oh. Like, she has the opportunity to just get it out and as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Who knows?
That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, but Baby, I'm the one to beat. What do you think that means?
Well, in the beginning, I'm thinking, like, she's on top. He needs to raise his standards. He needs to win. He needs to win the Super Bowl because he needs to be on top with her.
Oh, like, I'm your competition. Never even took it that way. Well, I guess I kind of took it that way, but I didn't think of it that literal. I took it as, I don't even know how I took it. I took it as, I'm more important. Like, okay. What impressing me is the most important part.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you meant it that way.
I could see that. But I could also see, like, sort of like what you're saying. Like, I like how I said, I'm your competition.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, impress me.
I think I also took it as telling people who are trying to beat her and Travis. Like, almost they're teaming up. Baby, I'm the one to beat.
Yeah.
Like, she's on his side and she's saying that to other people, too. The opposing team.
Okay, yeah. I see that, too.
And then she says, 'cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me.
So what do you think about this? Do you think, the first thing I think of is, Travis put it out there that he wanted to give her his number. Then, later on, she heard about it and was like, hey, are you still interested? Let's go out. Mm-hmm. Like, that's my thought process. I have no idea if that's the truth or what happened, but that's how I believe it went down.
So you think that line has to do with that?
Yeah, like, the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Like, oh, like, you wanted me then. Like, are you still interested? And yes, you are.
Oh, yeah. And I do think that ties back into the line before it, baby, I'm the one to beat, 'cause the sign on your heart. I think it's she's saying it's about her because he still loves her. Mm-hmm. And wants her in his life. Yeah.
So because of this line, I have read a lot of people trying to say that the song's about Matty.
Are people serious?
I want to explore all the options, okay? Just because we don't believe it, there are people who do. So I just wanted to give them a little love.
Representation.
Yeah, exactly. So people are like, yeah, Matty was, like, his heart was still reserved for her after all those years with Joe.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
I do not agree.
You don't even think that could work?
Clearly about Travis Kelce.
I mean, I think it's clearly about Travis Kelce. I think we all realize she dedicated this to him in Paris, right?
I really don't know what show it was, but I know he was there and she was singing it and he says he loves it. But I know we've talked in the past about how, as a songwriter, and how Taylor puts lots of people and experiences into one song. I'm sorry, I think this is all about one person, Travis Kelce.
No, I agree. And I will stand by that. I will fight anyone who tries to tell me otherwise. Oh my god, we'll talk about it later with the heroine part.
Yes.
We'll talk about it then, because that is a big Matty part as well.
Yes, okay, that I agree with. I forgot about that part.
So once we get there, we'll circle back. But for now, Travis.
We'll circle back. We're in corporate.
We got our blinders on, and we're looking only at Travis Kelce. Okay, do you have anything else to say in the chorus before I move on to the verse?
Yes, the last line, which has the title, Honestly, Who Are We to Fight the Alchemy? I think it sums it up. She's like, we are meant to be. There's undeniable chemistry. There's magic. Should we say what the alchemy is?
Oh, sure. Like should I bring up like the exact definition?
Yeah, bring up the exact definition. But while you're doing that, I think it's more about magic and things happening and falling into place how they're supposed to. Yeah. And I love that she's saying, let's just go with it. Like, there might be logical reasons we're not going to work out, or we might have haters, or there could be so many negative things, but we just who are we to go against what is meant to be, what is so clearly meant to be?
Oh my god, yes. Well, I was a fan from day one. Don't let Kaylan convince you that she was a Travis Taylor stan.
I was not at all.
Exactly.
I wasn't. My heart was broken because I wanted
you were
her
fighting the alchemy.
I was fighting the alchemy. I mean, people they know I wasn't a fan. I didn't trust him.
Understandable.
I didn't think they had anything in common.
I mean, questionable.
But he's really proved me wrong. Not that he had to prove anything to me to begin with, but I just think he's been nothing short of a gentleman towards her. And I love it. I mean, besides what she talks about in So High School.
Yikes. But okay, so let me read the exact definition of alchemy. The medieval forerunner of chemistry. So before there was chemistry, there was alchemy. Based on the supposed transformation of matter, it was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals into gold or to find a universal elixir.
Wow. Poetic.
I know. But yeah, basically like magical. This I don't know, like pixie dust is what I think of.
Tinkerbell. Perfect.
It says, finding the person who's right for you requires a very subtle alchemy. Like,
yeah,
you just have
it's
to
like
have that
fate.
Something. Yeah, exactly.
It's like the perfect timing and everything just falling into place, the perfect place at the perfect time. And it's like, why would you ever go against that? It's like when you're stuck in it kind of reminds me of when you're stuck in a, what is it called? Rip current at the ocean. And they say, don't fight against it. If you fight against it, you're going to drown. You just have to relax and go with the flow of it and swim parallel to the ocean. And then you'll get out of it. It kind of reminds me of that. She's like, I'm not even going to fight this. If I'm in this rip current, we've got to go with it, boo, because it's taken me. Here we go.
Exactly.
So cute.
I know.
Okay. I think I'm done with the chorus now.
Okay, next verse. Hey you, what if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong. So who do you think she's talking to? Hey, you, what if I told you we're cool?
I think she's talking to her love interest, aka Travis Kelce, and I think this has to do with when people were trying to cancel him by pulling up old tweets. It's always the old tweets that get people making fun of his spelling, and then I think he said some questionable things that we don't need to get into, and I think she's saying, hey, maybe he was freaking out thinking she was gonna leave him over it, or I don't know, but I think it's her way to address it and be like, it's okay, we're good. You are not the same person you were back then. It's all forgiven. I'm in love with you. Let's keep it going, baby.
And I really like how she's like, it's forgiven under my rule. Like, she's the ruler. And it's like medieval. And like, I feel like the alchemy kind of plays into that medieval. Like, she is the queen. She is in charge.
I never thought of that.
Well, I also was thinking, like, and it kind of plays into that with, like, the amateurs and the clowns. Like she is almighty.
Yes.
Above everybody, ruling over.
She's owning her confident queen, feminine energy in this song for sure. I also thought it was always, it's forgiven under my rules. So I thought she meant she just had a set of rules she follows in life. But I like your interpretation way better because that is the energy the song is giving.
Yeah, I really like it.
She's in her highest divine feminine energy, as they would say on TikTok.
Us too, we agree. I really like how she's like, I haven't come around in so long. Like, this is very out there, but it's like, she hasn't been with an American.
Yeah. And she hasn't been in America.
In America, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm making a comeback to where I belong. Like, this is where I belong. Like, I mean, not really where she's from, but like, this was what was meant to be for her. She had her little fun over there in England, and now she's back.
Yeah, and I think if you listen to and watch and knew of the old Taylor Swift, the debut Taylor, this is kind of who everyone would have imagined her being with, I think. She was always known as the all-American sweetheart, I would say.
Yeah.
And I think it makes total sense that people think she would have ended up with someone like this. And I think that's why people love them so much. Even in 15, she says you'll do things greater than dating the boy on the football team. Because that was her dream, I feel like, at one point. That's why she wrote it.
Yeah. I think, I mean, definitely in high school.
Yeah.
That's, like, the biggest thing. Like, that's to be popular and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, she is doing things greater than dating the boy on the football team. And I like that that's not what she's known for. It's like something great about her, but that's not what she's all about.
Yeah, I think she played this recently on the Eras Tour as a surprise song when she was dating Travis, and she kind of did a smirk during You'll Do Things Greater Than Dating the Boy on the Football Team, and I thought that was cool because she did. You're right. She's her own person. She made her the biggest dream come true, and she still kind of got that high school fairy tale, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But it doesn't define her at all.
No, and I love it.
And also, I think, come back to where I belong. I don't even think that necessarily has to be about the United States and all of that. I think it could be life, living in the public, being seen, going to a football game, having fun with your friends, being this energetic, outgoing person she can be, but hasn't been for a while. Yeah.
Which sucks because I understand, like, things didn't work out with Joe, but they were for a while. Like, people could have seen them being together forever, and she was okay not being in the public eye.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to think, is this truly what she's just wanted all along?
Yeah. Or I feel like people in her family and friends probably wanted this for her too.
Yeah.
Like, she could have been content, but I could see a case where her friends and family are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, this isn't you.
This isn't you, yeah. I think sometimes people in our lives see that before we do. Because we're so stuck in the denial of the lavender haze.
Oh my gosh.
See what I did?
Yes, I did. Okay, next chorus.
Yes.
Okay, so when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to beat. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who were we to fight the alchemy? That is the repeat of the chorus. And then she adds, these blokes warm the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
So before you get into your these blokes warm the benches, I want to say I had no idea that this was the line. I'm trying to think of what I thought the line actually was. These on the benches.
Like folks?
What do I sing? I didn't even know blokes was a word. I think I'm trying to think of what I've said.
I used to think at first
I never
thought
said
it was
folks.
I thought it was folks the first time I listened.
Maybe I said jokes. These jokes on the benches. What was I saying? I did not think it was blokes.
I don't know.
It'll come back to me maybe. But anyway, continue. I just have to say I did not know that was the line.
Well, coming from, I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong, and I'm coming back around to now these blokes warm the benches. I'm thinking, these guys I used to be with warm the bench for you.
Yes.
On top of, obviously, like, being a true bench warmer in the game.
Right, the literal sense. Genius, 3 contributors. I don't know how to say any of their names.
You
but
don't have to. It's okay.
They said bloke is a British term for a man.
Yes.
The line then could be framing Joe and Matty as bench warmers, simply just
Yes.
warming the bench, waiting for Travis, the winner.
Yes.
So you knew that? You knew that that was British slang?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's because I think it's also Australian slang.
Okay.
Because I think that's where I've heard it before. And it's just kind of like, yeah, like for like the guy, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's just like these guys warm the benches. But the reason she chose blokes, I mean, I do think it's nice, like alliteration, like blokes, benches.
Mm-hmm.
But I think choosing the word bloke makes you be like, oh, England. And she's like, I haven't come around in so long. I've been in England.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason why this is about Travis.
That's a cool line, now that I actually understand it.
I also like, we've been on a winning streak.
I love it.
Which is weird because, I mean, obviously the Kansas City Chiefs had a winning streak, but it's just kind of like they are on a winning streak. Like, they're just doing so great, so good. Like, only good things are coming from them.
Yeah, and they both were supporting each other, and I think the power couple, the it couple, is a couple that you're both great together and independently, and they're both just pushing each other higher and higher to success.
Yeah.
Supporting each other at the shows, supporting each other at the games, and they're both at the top of their careers at this point in time. So I have to say the line after is the line that made me hate this song for so long. Like, I really could not stand this song, which is he jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. That line just made me cringe. But I will say I now love this song. It's one of my top songs. And I think what saved it for me is the production, how you could hear her background when she says this time with an E, and it kind of like pulls, I don't know how to describe it, but it flows so well, and now I think it's hilarious.
Well, I wish I could find this, but I saw this on Reddit when it first came out, that someone has like a persuasive essay, I would say, on why this line is not Travis Kelce saying this.
So wait, let's go over why we do think it's Travis Kelce. So we think, or why most people would think that. He jokes that it's heroin. So I always imagined it as him saying, oh, all those guys did drugs you were with, it's not heroin this time. You're the heroine of my story with an E. You're the hero. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what I think most people would think. So now explain, what is this alternative theory?
Okay, so basically think of it as, the only reason I don't agree with this is because I think that there would be quotations.
Okay.
So she talks about Travis in this song in the form of you and your. So why now is she speaking about him in terms of he? Wouldn't he say, you joke that it's heroin, but this time with an E?
Oh, okay. I see.
So a lot of people were saying earlier when this came out, a lot of people I saw online were saying, why would Travis joke about heroin, but Matty would? Matty would make a joke about heroin. Like, it's not heroin anymore. Like, we're off the drugs. Like, it's going to be heroin now. I feel like no matter how I say it, it comes out the same.
Heroin. Yeah, it's
yeah. So
heroin.
So they were trying to say this song is about Travis because the love interest isn't saying this line. Someone else is.
But then why after would she say, "'cause the sign on your heart"?
Well, why is she saying your instead of the sign on his heart?
Oh, wait, I see. So you're saying it could be like a friend or someone joking that it's... So like Jack Antonoff. Jack Antonoff! He probably said this and he produced it. He produced it.
Yeah, so...
I love Jack.
if I had to pick somebody that I would say said this, yeah, I would be like, yeah, she's saying, Jack's like, haha, this time it's heroin but this time with an E.
Jack would totally say that.
Did I blow your mind? I need to find this Redditor so I can credit them.
I do think this is accurate now that I'm thinking about it. And you explained it. Yeah, my mind is blown. He jokes. So it's like her and her little friends, a.k.a. Jack Antonoff, the love of my life, are all gathered around. And he's just joking like, look at you go. You're on a winning streak. But isn't heroin...
The person that posted it deleted their post, so I can't credit them. But I did find it, but...
Isn't heroin like the female hero of a story? The only thing that confuses me is wouldn't it be? I feel like this should be in reference to Travis. Like instead of heroin you had with Matty, now you have X with Travis.
Well,
unless she was doing heroin with Matty, and now she's the heroine of the story.
I think. Okay, I wouldn't say she's doing heroin. But I think it's more like, haha, this time instead of the drugs, like, now you're the heroine.
You're the hero of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. My mind's blown, and I'm just loving imagining her and Jack writing and producing. Did Jack write this song with her?
Yes. Jack and Taylor.
Okay, yeah. So I can imagine them just doing their little back and forth and then coming up with that line. Ah! Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Should I go to the bridge?
I have to say. Yes, go to the bridge.
Okay. I love the bridge. I think it's because I'm a big football fan, so I can see this and I love it. Shirts off and your friends lift you up over their heads. Beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted because they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me.
I'm remembering, I'm not even a football fan at all, but watching the Super Bowl when they made that, did they make a winning touchdown or something? Whenever the end happened and we knew they won, I was like, yes! But, okay, I have two things to say on this. One, I love, obviously, probably everyone's favorite line, where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me, because it's like, yes, he just reached the peak of his career. He just made the winning touchdown. He is at the top of his game so successful, and none of that matters without the person you love being there, and you want to just go straight to them. Actually, I have two more things to say on this. Sorry. So one, it reminds me of One Tree Hill, again with the One Tree Hill references, when I think it's Brooke or someone says to Lucas, who do you want there winning when you win the state championship? And then, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched One Tree Hill, it's Peyton at the end, and he runs up to her after he makes a state championship. He's like, it's you. Oh, Peyton says it to Lucas, like, who do you want standing there? And then he makes the shot, and then he wins, and he's like, it's you. You're who I want standing there. And then they kiss, and they fall in love, and blah, 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 blah. And I've been seeing real life clips of this all over my TikTok. Last night I watched the same video on repeat 10 times. This guy at the Olympics won some sport. I don't know what it is. He did the jump thing. I have no idea sports. But as soon as he won, he ran over to his girlfriend and they start hugging. And I keep seeing all these edits of people putting them with this line under the song, all sped up. And I get goosebumps. And I'm like, I need to date an athlete ASAP. So they can run over to me.
Okay, dating an athlete, you just have to make sure the athlete is really good at what they do.
So I can't date a loser because I'll never get to live out this line. But okay, here's the thing. I feel like even if you're not dating an athlete, this line could be, it doesn't have to be so literal. It's more about the idea of someone loving you so much that, yes, you want them to do great things and they want to succeed and they have their own life, but at the end of the day, you're the most important thing to them and they want you by their side and you want to share that love and success together. Yes. And you're just each other's number ones. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm ending my monologue.
It's okay. I really like it. I definitely agree. Dating someone in sports and like having that, like, even though their trophy is just a beer keg and they're just skating around with their beer keg and they're so excited, like the joy that comes off of someone, like being that, I'm sure winning feels amazing, and having that person there waiting for you feels amazing. But also being that person watching and seeing your person that you love so happy and so excited and like being so proud of them just feels so amazing.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it when I was watching this clip. I'm like, I want that kind of love in my life, even for myself. Like, if I get a job promotion or I get a songwriting gig I've really wanted, it's like a team, like the football team analogy. Like, you are building each other up, and you're just so happy. It's like their success is your success.
Exactly.
We have to show that clip because I've watched it at least like 5 million times. He just goes straight to her.
I know.
Because it's like, he's not even just like, it's not even about taking it in for yourself. And it's like, oh, I gotta run to that person who's seen me like at the practices, who's seen me cry the tears, who's seen me put in all this work.
Yeah, who's like been there supporting you through the ups and downs. And it's like they deserve it to like celebrate together. It's so cute. I know. The video is so good.
I'm glad you've seen it because I was just obsessed with it last night.
I've seen it with the Alchemy stitched in. It's great.
And it even reminds me, this song and So High School remind me of A Cinderella Story, which I think is my favorite rom-com of all time, I've decided.
Wow.
And it reminds me of the ending scene, again, spoiler alert, of A Cinderella Story, when he's about to make the winning touchdown, and then he's like, no, I have to go after my girl, and he runs up to her in the field, and then it starts raining, and then the football team wins. It just reminds me of that. It gives me such 2000s vibes, these songs.
It gives me Chad Michael Murray.
I love Chad Michael Murray so much.
I feel like this is like,
so
we have to
giddy.
calm down. Like,
I know, I'm like screaming into the microphone. I'm blushing. I'm just so excited about life. I'm waiting for this for me. It's amazing.
Well, it also sucks because like the chorus just repeats.
Yeah. So maybe the chorus repeats. Should we
And
go
then
to
the
the
outro.
outro then?
Sure.
Yeah.
This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. I like that Taylor's a white wine girly.
Me too.
Or maybe
Are
she's
you a
not.
white wine girly?
Yes.
Me too. I can't do red wine. It gives me headaches.
I'm like, maybe she doesn't drink white wine because they hit her so, like, ugh.
It makes her really drunk. Yeah. And I like the reference to chemicals, again, going back to what the Alchemy is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. I know. I really like the song. I'm surprised we hadn't done this one yet, but I guess I like the premise of the song more than I like the actual song, I think. Like, the enjoyment of listening, I think I get more of that enjoyment just knowing the background and, like, the thoughts behind it, less the actual, like, instruments and stuff.
Okay. No, see, Jack put some crack in there for me. He knows how to really just make the little parts of my brain feel like chemicals. He really does.
Yeah, the Alchemy is hitting you while listening to the Alchemy.
It is. I also wondered, there's this book called The Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read it once or twice, and I've wondered if it ties into this at all.
No.
But I honestly didn't do any research.
I was going to say,
But if we ever do a bonus episode,
maybe.
I bet there is some kind of tie-in, because I'm sure Taylor's read that book. It's a very popular book.
You know, maybe we should do a bonus episode about, like Taylor Swift in literature.
That's a good idea.
Because I have read so many books that mention Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I will read a book just because it says, like, one line that mentions Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Or, like, or
Same.
even just, like, not even Taylor Swift. Or if, like, I remembered it all too well. That's a line in the book. I'm going to read the book.
That's good marketing.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready to drop everything
now? I am ready, I think.
I'm really nervous.
We say this every week.
I know.
It's because the people on the internet are more and more attached every week, so the stakes go up.
I know. Okay, who's going first?
I can play for you first.
Okay.
Oh, before you guess, I can play it again if you want. I saw this comment I wanted to text you, but I think it was when you were in the hospital. That was like, I'm dying. I love how the one girl plays like 3 seconds for her and the other girl plays like 0.1 seconds. And I think it was talking about you playing like 0.1 for me and I was playing more for you.
Okay, side note, the song is Cassandra.
Yes, good job.
Second note, I look at the numbers, okay?
Yeah, I thought it
And
was...
I do my best.
I thought it was funny because when I play for you, like, for instance, this says 0 seconds. I didn't even play you a full second and you got it. And when you're playing for me, you always let it go to 3. But I was watching the clip, and I think in that clip, you were playing... I think they were talking about me playing longer for you. Like, it did seem like that. So, I don't know. But I just thought it was hilarious. But yes, good job.
I think it's also the fact that a lot of the songs like that, I try to play more if I feel like the beginning has nothing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
This one,
try
like,
my
I
best.
cut off because she has vocals right away. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
cut it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Ready?
Yeah. Starlight.
Yeah. See, 2 seconds.
Yeah,
That says
so
2
maybe he was
seconds.
talking about me. But I don't know, because when I watched the clip, it looked like I was giving you way more time. So I don't know.
I think so too. When I edit, I feel like you're giving me so much. Maybe it has to do with Apple Music versus Spotify.
Oh, it could. It could be
Yeah.
that, too. Okay.
Here we go again. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Yes. Oh, shit. Is it The Way I Loved You?
Yes, and I played 3 seconds.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel
long.
like
I was like,
it
she
was
gave me a
long?
long time. Yeah.
Okay. Karma.
Yes.
I'm so nervous.
I know. Whenever we start getting really into it, I feel like I get more nervous because the stakes are getting higher and higher.
Yeah, okay.
Bye Bye Baby. Also, I
Yes.
think it's hilarious that I close my eyes every time. Like, I need all of
No.
my senses available to hear.
No, once we get really into it, I do too.
Okay.
Slut.
I feel like these are all the songs you got last week. Am I tripping? Like, is it playing the same order?
No, not the same, but a good
It's
amount,
similar.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
similar.
We'll see. We'll see.
I didn't get Karma last time.
Okay. I couldn't really hear. Can you play it one more time? I'm going to turn up my output.
Yeah. I played a lot this time.
Shoot, is it? I really don't know. I'm going to guess Epiphany.
It's Epiphany.
Oh, okay, good.
I played 5 seconds, and you
Thank
can
you.
barely hear anything.
Yeah, I could barely hear it, but okay, cool.
August.
Yes, I was like, you better get this one. We're in August.
I better get that one because it's a nightmare for me to remember. I'm like, salt air, August. Salt air, August.
August.
Okay.
The Great War.
Yes.
Wow.
I can see you.
Yes.
That was really loud.
I know.
Okay. Whew.
Speak Now.
No.
Fuck, what is it? Wait, play it again. Play it again. Let's see if I can guess it.
When I was practicing,
It sounded a little more minor than this, than Speak
when
Now.
when I was practicing, I almost mixed these up.
It sounds similar. Okay, let's hear it. I have no idea. Keep it going.
playing?
It sounds more minor than Speak Now, so...
It's as soon as you hear the next thing, you'll realize it's a different. I can't believe you still don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I'll give you a hint. It's off Fearless.
Oh, shoot. It's a vault?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, it's not a vault.
It's
It's not. A
not?
vault. No, no, no. Sorry.
I really don't know.
You ready?
Yeah. It's blurry.
I know. Why won't you focus?
Oh, Untouchable. I barely listen to that song. You know, I actually should go listen to that in preparation in case it's a surprise song.
Yeah, I really like
Wow.
it. If it is a surprise song, I won't be mad.
Untouchable.
But
I need to
I don't
listen
know
to
why
that.
I thought it was a vault for some reason. I
Yeah.
guess I just never
think
really
it was
listened
like
to it before.
I think it might have been a bonus on the original Fearless. I don't think it originally was on the album. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. But anyway, congratulations. You did win that fair and square.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel just like it's such a letdown. Like, I'm not even that happy. Like, I mean,
We played for a good amount.
I know. I feel like I just was so nervous that I can't truly feel the nice extent of happiness because I'm just full of anxiety.
That's what I was going to say. That's metaphorical for when you let anxiety overtake your life.
Okay, well, never mind. I'm going to be happy.
Good. Soak it in. Because next week you're going down.
I've been really practicing.
I haven't been practicing it so bad.
I
really need
nervous.
to. I'm going to.
Okay, thanks everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties of last week if you had to deal with them. We're going to try our best not to have any more, hopefully. But if you really enjoyed us, you can leave us a rating, review, a comment, a like if you're watching on YouTube. You can subscribe. You can follow us on social media at Long Live Taylor Pod. That's TikTok and Instagram and Threads a little bit. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, if you want to be a guest, you can email us at longlivetaylerpod@gmail.com. Bye!
Bye. Love you.
Love you.